What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Motion Kapital. Today's episode is going to be with one of my guys from high school, man, and he's doing a lot of big things in the city, our area, putting on for our area. My boy Jordan Harbeck. He's a manager for the team at UD.
Yes, sir.
He does a lot of things behind the scenes when it comes to like articles and stuff like that. Has done a lot of work over the past few years. We're gonna dive into all that today. But yeah, I'm gonna give him the floor. Let him say what he got to say. Introduce yourself, man.
So, like you said, I'm Jordan. He had a great introduction for me. Me and Jay go way back throughout high school. Our basketball journeys kind of collided, and then we kind of, got to know each other as individuals more and became brothers. And it's been great ever since, like watching each other's journeys from close and afar. And my time at Dayton has been amazing. I'm looking forward to diving into the basketball side of my journey and who I am as a person as well. So
yeah, my boy Jordan, he's definitely blessed to have this friendship. He's definitely taught me a lot of things on the way, and our story is just gonna keep going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Definitely gonna have a lot of success for sure. But this podcast is called Motion Kapital for a reason. Bringing all things motion to you guys. We don't want you guys to be ignorant on how to make money, how to best use your platforms or the things at your leisure. We want you to be we want to be a vessel to you guys so that you are making the most of your abilities and stretching all the possibilities of your imagination. So with that being said, though, first question: what is motion to you?
Oh yeah, I listened to the Sandu Set interview. I heard you asking that, and I was like, okay, I gotta start crafting my answers for this thing. But motion, I feel like motion is it can be differently defined by like who the person is. Mm-hmm. So for me, motion is being my best self. I feel like I posted it before. Comparison destroys personality. Comparison's the thief of joy. I'm not going to compare. Destroys personality. Comparison's the thief of joy. I'm not going to compare my motion to someone else. Now, I might look at someone else and what they're doing and use it as motivation. Or, okay, here's somewhere I want to get to, if it's like a role model or something. But for me, motion, I'm just trying to be my best self, whether it's, like you said, financially, athletically, emotionally, spiritually, in any fashion.
So I think that was the most authentic way to describe it, because I think from the few guests I've had on my podcast so far, I've learned a lot from them and their definition of motion. Yeah. And I think it can be defined as many different things. And I have even deepened my definition of it as I'm moving forward. So, but motion, I guess the rawness of it would be that not staying complacent, in my opinion.
Facts.
Not staying in the same place, because motion it's a form of movement. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be moving somewhere, even if you're moving back, because there's something that's bad motion too. And what's been your experience with bad motion then, if any?
So I think like you were saying, bad motion. I don't even know if bad motion is the right way to describe it, because going backwards can have its benefits in some ways. Like you said, if you're gonna have motion, you gotta have a growth mindset. Mm-hmm. So adversity is gonna hit at some point in your life in some fashion. Probably on a daily basis, whether it be big or small, you're gonna face some type of adversity, and that's gonna be backwards motion. Something's gonna hit you and knock you back, but then you gotta push yourself to have the, ability to have forward motion through that. Yeah. How am I gonna respond to this? So
everything good and bad works together, I think. So even our struggles, our lessons, are truly blessings, because they really push us or, propel us into something different. We learn something at the end of the day. But you said, you got a lot of adversity, and we all face it on a daily basis. And you coached TBT this summer.
Yep.
And we was talking about it, and I seen a little bit, but y'all lost in the first round as the first seed. So talk to me through that, that form of adversity that you and the team went through over the summer, and where that has put you now.
Yeah. So first year coaching with the TBT. As an official coach, second year being a part of the group.
And make sure you tell them what TBT is for people that do not know. Some people don't know.
So I coached with the Red Scare, which is in the TBT, aka the basketball tournament. It is a summer tournament, basketball tournament that takes place over 3 weeks, and the winner gets $1 million. It was $2 million, COVID kind of hit, changed it to $1 million. The rumor is that it's going to be going up to $2 million again here soon. So a great opportunity for, players, coaches to get some extra bread over the summer, get their name out there, and just have a good time. So we were the number 1 seed. I was with the Red Scare. The teams within the tournament are alumni teams. So these are pros. I should probably mention that. These are pro basketball players. You've got alumni teams of colleges, and then you've got like teams that pay to play or teams that are funded. Floyd Mayweather has a team, for example, that he funds. Jimmy Fredette played on the team last year. So I'm with the Red Scare, which is Dayton's alumni team, and we were the number 1 seed. We made it to the Final Four last year, and we were on our home court, and we were favored to make it out. We were one of the favorites to even win the tournament, and we lost in the first round to India Rising, which is a team compiled of India's best pro basketball players, and it was a shocking moment. It was something I didn't see coming. Sometimes when you're with certain teams that are higher ranked, you kind of like maybe feel like, okay, I can't overlook any game. But with this team, we thought we were going to go in there and blow them out.
Right.
That did not happen.
So being removed from it now, what type of lesson can you take into this upcoming season with the University of Dayton basketball team?
Yeah, there's a lot of lessons that can be taken from it. I mean, I'd say one is, don't overlook any opponent. You got to take it one game at a time. I think everything should be kind of broken down. I'm going to take this one day at a time. I'm going to take this one rep at a time. Just like I'm going to take it one game at a time. So you just got to go all in on where your feet are right now. Don't look too far ahead, and don't stress about yesterday's adversity either. We learn from it and we grow. We got motion through that. But also, how are we going to respond? I think response is the biggest thing. You can read how tough someone is by how they respond to something.
Definitely. Definitely.
But yeah.
So, what keeps you motivated then? Like, what's the motivating factor, or what inspires you to do what you do? Is it your family? Are they pushing you to be this great? Or I know we've had a lot of talks. When we was in 8th grade, freshman year, like about the vision and wanting to stay the course, and you faced a lot of adversity in high school when it came to sports, when it came to finding that niche, that niche. And so, what's your inspiration?
So I say first, I want to preface this. This man right here is really smart. All right, for y'all that haven't learned yet, this man is smart. He knows what he's doing. He's bringing the right people on here. So as viewers, trust this man because he's asked the right questions. And he's giving y'all free motion right now.
Appreciate that.
But how are y'all going to use that? That's the thing. How are y'all going to use this motion that he's giving you? But for motivation, I'd say, there's external and internal types of motivation, different types of factors. So like the first two that pop in my head are love and hate. Both can be used. Don't let people hate on you for free, man. Don't let people hate you for free.
So would you rather be hated or would you rather be loved?
I'd rather be loved, but we're talking about motivation, and doubt gets me motivated.
Yeah.
I think doubt might motivate me more than
support.
It's tough. It's tough.
Because the people that's going to support you, they've been there.
Exactly.
And the people that hate you, they come every day. So it's like, I feel like I want the stuff that is reoccurring, because the reoccurring thing is going to push me towards
facts.
Something
It's consistent.
Yeah.
Consistency is key.
Yeah. Support isn't always consistent. I say that.
Yeah. So it's like in the support thing, you might expect. You might already kind of expect, like you might get it so much on from a standpoint that it's kind of normal.
Your mind is already settled on that. Like I know mom's gonna watch this video. Like, mom, shout out mom, I love you. I know you gonna watch this video.
Yeah.
But them 3 other people, they might not watch it though.
So we might take that for granted.
Yeah.
So when that dislike comes in, I'm like, okay, that might snap me in. Like, I gotta prove that person wrong. And that's really what started my journey in the first place. People said I wasn't gonna make the team. People said I was trash. It wasn't the people that said, hey, it's okay, you got cut, you're great at other things, find a different route, or okay, we're gonna try again next year. That was already in my head. It wasn't something that was gonna get me going. If it was motivating, I would have made the team after the first time getting cut. But it was those couple times getting cut and then the person saying, you ain't never gonna make that team, that got me to make it.
Yeah.
So
made it. My boy made the team sophomore year, made it,
But
and that boy named Jordan. I thought he was going to the league after that.
I
thought he was going to the league.
It was the first step. We gonna get to that league.
He going to the league.
I ain't playing.
He going to. I was just telling my dad, bro, on the phone. I'm like, bro, he gonna make it to the league because ain't nobody stopping it.
Facts.
He gonna be in the league. He gonna be one of them beat writers of the league for sure.
Yeah.
He gonna be one of them shams tweeting Adrian Wojnarowski, all that
type shit. And like, it's really like, I just gotta get my foot in the door, man. Like, cause you know, whether it be through a journalism route, like I'm Shams, I'm Woj, like, or coaching.
Yeah.
It's like coaching is what I love to do. Coaching is what I hope to do. Or it could be through a video coordinator route or a, you know, management route. Like, I'm open to different doors. I'm open to different opportunities and trying different things out. That's why you saw me go from playing as an underclassman to going into journalism my junior year and then coaching my senior year and coaching now, because I'm just trying to get a feel for what do I like. Like, don't box yourself in. That's a big thing. Don't box yourself in because you ain't gonna have no motion. I mean, you can have motion in one area, but it's like if you expand that motion, you can apply that to the one thing that you're focused on.
Definitely. I feel like when talking about motivation, like you said, just the door, having a foot into a door. Like, I think opportunity is the thing that motivates me.
Facts.
I think that if I have the opportunity to use my skills that I have, or to impact somebody else's life, or you know, bring $1 to the table, that's what motivates me, and it motivates me even more to get more opportunities.
Facts.
Because I see the other opportunities that other people have, and it's like, dang, why can't I do that?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
What are they doing that's better than me? What type of skill set that they have that isn't, you know, reflective of my own skill set? And it's not really comparing yourself to other people, but understanding where you stand and valuing yourself.
Facts.
And I feel like that's the real motivating factor to me. Like, you know, I just want to go.
Yeah.
I want to go forward.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like nobody can stop me.
Good.
So the opportunity in front of my face, I'm gonna grab it for sure.
Oh yeah.
You know, so wow, it's a lot. It's a lot I can ask you, man. It's a lot because you know I want this to be like a more like. I mean, I know I'm interviewing you like a little bit, but like
it's a podcast.
It's a podcast though, 'cause I want a conversation.
Yeah.
And the biggest conversation starter for me is like females in motion, and like at the level you're at, what type of females have you seen in young ladies? Excuse me, young ladies.
You gotta be careful with the terminology.
Yeah, I want to be politically correct.
Bro, gonna get canceled.
Oh God. But young ladies in different areas, especially being in college, like, you know, we're both in college, like, seeing how they have motion, like, talk to me about that.
I like it. This is a different type of question. This is the type of stuff I came on here for, because it's like, Jay's gonna hit you with questions that you're not expecting.
Yeah.
Like, they might not even, like, directly apply to you, but this question is something that, like, you should think about. Like, it's something that I can...
It might come back up in a few years when you. I mean, I don't know your dating life, you know what I'm saying now, but you know what I'm saying. Me personally, I want somebody that's ambitious like me,
100%
in my life, and so like this is a great question to ask people for sure. So you know,
so with Dayton, like we've got certain managers and then certain staff around, like support staff that are women. We don't have anybody directly on our coaching staff that is a woman currently. But if you look at the women's staff, if you look at other men's staffs around the NBA, like you go to an NBA game, you're going to see a woman on that staff.
You seeing female refs.
Yes, exactly.
Lady refs.
Full lady refs.
Yeah.
Like staff. So really it's motivating because it's like, you like, I want that for them. Like I look at my I don't think females are bad. My female friends, women friends sounds weird.
Yeah. My female friends. That's a little bit better.
Yes, my female friends, my female coworkers. Like, I want the best for them. It's like I don't want there to be any external factors or like these. I don't know the word. These like parameters that are set that hold them back. I have seen it. I've seen like because I haven't seen it. But I've heard about certain things at the collegiate level about like women working on the men's side, and if they look a certain way, then they can't be a part of the staff because you don't want any type of conflict happen between a relationship there, between a male player or a female player and a male staff member and a woman staff member, and you see it a little bit with the Ime Udoka situation. Yeah, it's a whole different topic, but you kind of see it a little bit.
And that's legal. That's when they get legal right there. When they paying you to do your job, really paying. Like, I mean, college, you know, you get paid.
Yeah.
But like, you know, when they when that money roll on the table, man, you gotta.
And I've heard something because I have NBA connections that I've talked to. Like that situation, I'm gonna say a lot of this stuff we hear from the media. There's a lot more that we don't hear. So when you see these punishments and you see how certain things go about and are treated, sometimes they're too much. Sometimes they're not enough. But just know there's other things that are going on that the public isn't as aware about. But for me personally, I gotta have a woman in my life with motion.
Oh yeah.
She's gotta be motivated. I've gotta be motivated. Now, that doesn't mean like I've gotta be the breadwinner or she gotta be the breadwinner of like the family or whatever. Like, I just want her to be able to be in a position to reach her goals in the best position she can. Like, I want to be able to contribute to her and invest in her and pour into her all I can to be successful and excel in what she loves doing. So that doesn't have to be like some 7-figure, 6-figure job that like that doesn't have to be motion. Like I said, the motion is what you want to do and being the best self you can be. So however I can contribute to that, I love that.
Yeah, it's happiness or joyful or pride, whatever words you want to use for that. Definitely, like it all applies to that area. So being a college student while also juggling what you're doing on the basketball standpoint, how what's been the most difficult thing? How's that experience been for you?
Time management is a big thing. Like, I mean, you can speak on these things too, bro. Like, time management, making sure yourself is organized, bro. Like, you got a lot of responsibilities to handle, and it hits you like this. Like, the jump from high school to college is pretty big unless you start preparing yourself to live that life as a senior, which I kind of did. Like, I wanted to have myself organized. I knew what I wanted to accomplish, and it's okay if you're not in that position. I was just a lot more confident in my journey and where I was going, so I kind of knew what I needed to do to prepare myself going into my freshman year a little bit more. But there's only so much you can do. You're not living that life yet. You're not in college. You're not, you can get as much advice as you can, which I did, so it helps, but it's different until you're really in that situation. And I can only speak on so much. Like, I don't live on campus. I'm on campus 24/7 because of the job I work, but I don't live there. So that's a different lifestyle.
I can't speak to that yet.
Exactly. I can't speak on it.
So like right now, I'm not living on campus. Taking my classes online. I just transferred though. So but at Tiffin, it was the time management thing when you, especially during the season, during the football season, because I played football, right? For people that don't know, again, I played football at Tiffin University. Just transferred to Miami Middletown. It's a regional school through Miami University of Ohio. And I'm playing basketball there. But living on campus, it's like it's on you. It's not nobody else. So pull you out that bed in the morning to miss that class, to go get food from the cafe when you don't want to. Because maintaining that diet, every intricate thing matters.
Like we talk about one by one day at a time, one rep at a time. Like, it's details. Like, it's responsibility.
And I feel like me and you, like when it came to high school, we're very detail oriented. Like especially when it came to like the reps on the court and stuff like that. That's a reflection of our lives. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we do is a reflection of something else in our life. And if I feel like I'm applying myself a certain way in the classroom or on the court, on the field, or in my personal relationships, my spiritual relationship, whatever, like all of that is a reflection of itself. And pulling the spiritual thing and guys ahead of my life, and I wanted to know like how's that walk for you?
Man, I haven't been like too like, I'm not afraid to admit it, I haven't been too spiritual like throughout my life. Like, I'll pray, I'll like do the little stuff that like all like the basic stuff that people do. But like when it comes to actually going to church, like it's something I haven't been consistent with, and I feel like I didn't really have people like motivating me to do it, and my internal motivation was not there. And internal motivation is a big thing. Just like you were talking about the college life, like you're not gonna have people there like telling you, okay, you need to get up and do this, you need to go do this. Like, you gotta have it within yourself to go do it and go take care of that. But like, it's something I have, that spirituality side. I just don't feel like it's forward and up front yet. But
We still growing. We
Exactly.
living. We growing.
Exactly.
You know?
When I have people like you around me, it's like that's where it's.
You can tap into.
Yeah.
It a little bit. And like I said, like the biggest thing for me in my personal life, for this podcast, for anything I do, I just want to be inspirational. I want to offer something that somebody isn't getting outside of this, you know. And so, you know, that's something we can talk about anytime. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? But I low key want to transition into a lot of sports talk, and you know, it's a podcast for a reason. Jordan's a great guest, by the way. I appreciate everything that he's putting out for me. You know what I'm saying? He putting on for 937 for sure. And in a couple of years, y'all gonna see this man in the league, definitely. But since we talk about the league, we got two big names on the trade market right now, or in trade talks.
Okay.
We got Harden and we got Dame. Now, in my opinion, I think Harden is gonna be moved first, especially with all this stuff coming out this past few days. I'm talking. Who do you think will get traded first? And to where? I don't know if you follow the NBA too much, but
Harden is gonna get traded first. Dame, Portland can take their time. I think they'll both be moved, but Harden's situation is a lot more. It looks a little bit more rough right now. The relationships look a little bit more rough. That's like. It seems like a cancerous locker room situation.
Yeah.
With how he's making it right now. To where? Now I've been hearing James want to play in China. And I might have to go make it. I just came back from Europe, and man, I love traveling. I love that. That was my first time out the country, and I'll make another trip next summer to go see James play in China if I have to. But
I see something on in my Twitter feed that's saying that. Or like, you know, somebody was talking about it in a podcast. I think it was Gilbert Arenas. And they were saying like,
I love Gilbert's podcast.
It might be James last year.
I heard
league.
that too. Like,
because like,
that.
Would you sign him?
I feel like you got to take a chance on James. Like, you can't just let James, because James can still do his thing.
So what about Houston though?
That was the rumor. That's what everyone was saying.
And you see the money. You see the money Fred got.
Did they still have money to sign another dude?
No, I don't think so. But what I'm saying is, why didn't they sign? Why didn't he opt out and sign with them? Because I'm saying if the market was there, especially for, you know, a team that's tanking, well, I don't know. Ime might not be going for that though.
Who else were they trying to sign? They signed Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez signed with the Rockets and then backed out last minute because Giannis called him, and Brook decided to go back to Milwaukee. But
I think Milwaukee gave him like an extra $2 million or something like that. Some wild like, and that's how the league be, like a couple million go. Like if you was in that position, if I'm getting 13 million here, 15 million there,
and my chances of winning are much higher in Milwaukee.
I mean,
I've been there. I know the territory.
No state taxes in Texas.
No
state taxes in Texas though. But yeah, like I'm taking that 15 million though for sure.
Yeah.
So a little segment I like to do. I think you've seen on the side episode where we did starting fives, and you've seen a lot more college basketball than me. I would say up close, personal. So we're gonna do starting five college athletes like all time, like
all time
starting five.
Oh
college.
Shoot!
Like or college all time. We'll say since we can take it back to the 80s. It's the 80s. Okay. We can say that. I'm not picking nobody from the 80s, I don't think. I want the list to be more like, okay, they was the dog in college, but their NBA career ain't really pan out the way we wanted it to. But like, you know, like you can obviously say MJ.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying?
So you want us to get a little creative?
Get a little creative.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm going first?
Yeah, you go first.
My starting point guard.
We're going to do a draft though, so you feel me?
Okay, so I can't take someone you can't take someone else.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. So I got the number one pick.
The number one pick, bro. Not fold.
The number one pick, college basketball. I need a shooter. Okay, this should probably not be the number one pick, but he can. We talking when they playing college basketball. Give me JJ Redick. Give me a shooter.
Okay, I'm gonna go on a shooter too. I'm going Trae Young.
Trey Young? Oh, he don't play no defense. We're not gonna
But
play no
is
defense.
JJ really he goes?
JJ gonna outshoot Trey.
You think?
I know.
Okay. Trey gonna create for his teammates. He averaged like 10 assists in college.
So give me another scoring guard. Okay, this man just went off in Columbus in the Kingdom Summer League. Ohio guy. At the point guard, give me Trey Burke.
Got Trey Burke.
Michigan legend.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Trey Burke. Okay. He did just go off though.
Gave him 51. Still lost, but. 51.
Still lost, but
still lost to the Dayton
51. Who? This college man. Who was killing in college? Give me. It's so much to pick from. It's so many you can pick from. I'm gonna go. Dang, what's his name? Marcus Howard. Nah, that's too short.
Marcus Howard?
That's too short though. He crazy. No, I don't care.
My team whooping his team.
I don't care. I'm gonna go Carson Edwards, bro.
Carson Edwards? Okay.
I'm gonna go Carson.
Okay, I got Trey. I got JJ. Give me some size of 3. Give me Desan Doucette.
Desan Doucette?
Desan Doucette.
This man with hey.
I need some homegrown family on that team.
Homegrown. Also, we going homegrown. Give me my 3. I'm gonna go Kellen McConnell.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna go kill. I'm gonna kill McConnell.
Okay.
At the 3. Hopefully y'all listen. We putting people's names out there, man.
Okay.
Shout out Caleb and Desan.
At my 4, Obi Toppin.
Obi was killing it.
Obi Toppin.
Obi was killing it in college. At my 4, who was crazy at 4? Melo is an all-time great. He killed at Syracuse. He killed at Syracuse. At my 4, though. At my 4, I'ma go. He ain't made no noise yet in the league. So I'm gonna go Brandon Miller at my 4. I'm gonna go Brandon Miller at my 4.
At my 5, I was a Kentucky fan. Gotta go Cat, man.
Bro, cause I was gonna put him at the 4, but I'm gonna leave him for the 5. Like, so you're going Cat 5. So at the 5, I'm gonna put this man on a lot of lists at the 5. He only played like 6. No, he played like 11 games. At Oregon. I'm gonna go Bobo at my 5. Bobo at my 5. And yeah, it was like
y'all gotta comment whose team is winning that game. Alright. Trey Burke, JJ Redick, Desan Doucette, Obi Toppin, and Karl Anthony Towns. Shooters.
Okay, I got Trey Young, Carson Edwards, Caleb McConnell. Who was my 4? Who else had my 4?
You had Bobo and then you had
Bobo, and then I had dang, who did I put on my 4?
he can't even remember his team, y'all. That's how bad.
I gotta think about Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller. I love him, Brandon Miller.
Okay.
Brandon Miller. So y'all comment whose team is the best. But we're gonna do another one though.
Okay.
For high school.
Oh shoot. Okay.
High school.
Okay.
High school that you've seen.
We have to see them.
Oh, scratch that.
No, I like that.
We put on for 9 through 7 though.
Dayton. Okay.
We put on for 9 through 7. Or would you rather consider? You want to throw Cincinnati, Columbus in there like
Dayton school.
Dayton schools are
put on for the city
that you've seen or played against
Okay.
So I'm gonna go first though. I'll let you have it.
Okay.
You know I'm going with first, bro. Anthony Johnson.
Oh my gosh, the point guard. All right, I'm gonna have to find a big guard. I'm gonna start with the center. Give me Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes.
Give me high school Jackson Hayes.
Okay.
Moeller. Champion.
So we going Cincy then, right?
Oh, I'm tripping. We say 9 through 7. Okay, I'm tripping.
Let's say Jackson Hayes
in Dayton. Give me Maverick Morgan. Springboro. I didn't see him though. It's got to be dudes we've seen.
How long ago did he play? You ain't never seen him in person?
It's like 2016.
You ain't never seen him watch the.
Let's stay in person.
You ain't never watched a live game on YouTube or nothing like that. Okay.
I ain't never seen him in person. Not it. Okay. Dogs. Give me Raheem Moss.
Okay.
I need someone who's gonna get us going. Rashad didn't hit like that though. I want shooters. Rashad wasn't like. Bro, I was more of a driver.
He did, but like, you know, you gotta let the list play out a little bit. You gotta.
I do. Because
if you're not taking him, I'm taking him.
I'm taking Rod because Rod can get my team going. Like, he's athletic. Like, we're gonna have a good time.
I'm gonna go Monja.
At the 7? I'm locking that up. Okay, I'm locking that up.
Hey man, screen and roll. I got Anthony on the team.
Oh my
screen and roll, and he gonna play defense too. And he gonna play defense.
Give me. I hate to do this. I hate to do it. My pride hurts. But give me Gabe Cupps.
Oh, you go Gabe Cupps. That's cool though. Give me George Washington the third.
That's okay.
That's
we
cool.
playing team basketball.
Hey, that's cool.
We playing team basketball. Give me Laurent Rice.
All right, you and Laurent. I like the way you felt like you had something. You felt like you had something. Cause I got Jacob Connor. I had my 4.
That's okay.
I got my 4. I got Jacob
We
Connor.
gonna run the floor.
We gonna run the floor. All right, for sure. Okay. We go run the floor too. We got a few shooters on the team.
Give me Rich Roll.
Okay. Damn, Rich is nasty though. Rich. I feel like if I don't pick him, you gonna pick him. Cause you doing a center real squad over there. I got a center.
Nah, that's my last center guy.
That's your last center guy?
Yeah.
Give me. Wow. Give me Kellen Bohannon.
Okay.
Give me Kellen.
Okay.
Let me go Kellen.
Okay. Give me. Oh, okay. I need some size. I might go 5 guards, bro. Ain't not a lot of size in Dayton.
Who your biggest one right now? Rich?
Rich. I might run Rich in my 5. You got Jacob. And who's your other?
I got Jacob and Mo. And
okay.
then I got Anthony.
Rich is taking Jacob. Who's gonna take Mo though? Need somebody strong.
I mean, I feel
We
like
can put a big guard on him.
I would say you put Raheem in front of Mo.
Oh, Raheem, stop it, Mo. I'm good. Give me
In the post, if I put
We're doubling the post. We're not gonna double the post. We're gonna dig.
I'm about to say, okay, I'm about to say, doubling the post is crazy.
We're gonna dig.
Leaving Kellen, no, cause he's 6'4" snipe. Leaving Ant,
We can rotate. All right.
don't rotate up Ant. I'm just saying.
Give me Darius Quisenberry.
That's my guy too. Shout out Fordham. Darius. But I'm cool though. I'm putting Mo on Rich, cause Rich not gonna get in his bag for real with the 4 you got. Cause he gonna have to crash, unless you run a 5 out.
You running 5.
Y'all run a 5 out.
Yep.
So we gonna get all the rebounds.
We're gonna take you on the perimeter and be done for.
Man.
Who is Mo staying in front of? You gonna have to help off. Boom. Laurent Rice.
I'm winning, bro. Team basketball, man. Team basketball wins, bro. Team basketball
That's
wins.
okay.
We're gonna run the floor too. So, you know, that's a little segment in the middle. I did a little earlier this time. Dive into like your experience with Miami Hoopvault, covering high school sports, writing articles for the web. You know, basically, you know, doing a lot of the background stuff for them.
Yeah.
Going to games live. I remember we went to a game. We went to an Alter game, Alter versus Graham.
Alter versus Graham.
Alter versus Graham.
Boo.
Man. But yeah, talking about that. That's when
Yeah.
Ryan Chu was on Alter too.
Chu is tough.
Yeah.
We was talking about Chu yesterday, me and my boy, because my boy like enjoyed watching Chu in high school, but Chu is for Miami Valley Hoopvault. I got started with Hoopvault my junior year. So freshman year, I got cut. I managed. Sophomore year, I made the team. Junior year, made the team. Coach talked with me, wasn't gonna play, so decided I was gonna step away and, you know, dive into something else. So I went to journalism with Miami Valley Hoopvault. They were a basketball media group. It was Rob Ellis, the head of it. He's at UC now, working with their media team. And it was me and some other group of guys. And Rob handled more of the videography, photography, and then I handled more of the journalism standpoint, you know, updating in the relationships standpoint, getting our name out there. But for the Dayton area, and I enjoyed it. It was a great time. I met a lot of great people, great connections, great relationships, great experiences came out of it. And I wouldn't be here today without that chapter in my journey. But the journalism, what made me step away from that was the people part. I couldn't make an impact as directly on people by writing articles, by tweeting out news and reporting on high school transfers that I could on coaching kids. Even if that's coaching people my own age. Like, if you build trust, you can hold people accountable.
So was that hard? Like, because I know, like, when you went there, when you started doing that Hoopvault stuff, I ended up transferring schools and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like, as a player at a new school, I want coverage from my school. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when you got a lower school or whatever, we had a lot of transfers out, and like the coverage wasn't there. I mean, it just happens. How was it? Was it hard handling relationships with people that you knew? And you go to a game and somebody's like, "Hey, I need to be in the article," or like, you know what I'm saying? You like, was it uncomfortable at first? That being the first time you actually having to do that?
I wouldn't say it was uncomfortable. Just because I was hungry, I was motivated. So like, if someone came up to me like, "Hey, like, I want you to do an article on me. I want you to do blah blah blah. Come to my game." Blah, blah. Like, I wanted to go do that. So like, I would sacrifice, bro. I would stay up all night. Like, when we were doing the site, like, I didn't make any money off football, by the way, as well. I didn't make any money off anything I did. I just did it out of the love for what I did. It was more of a passion. Like, I define passion and love differently. Like, passion, I feel like, is something that you love, but the love gonna run out at a certain standpoint. Love, like true love, is forever. You are never gonna stop enjoying doing that. So
that's key in relationships.
Yeah.
Everything. Like, for me, like, I'm passionate about football.
Yeah.
I'm passionate about it. I'm good at football. I didn't play my whole senior year, and I still went to D2 NCAA. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm passionate about it. I'm good at it. But I love basketball.
Yeah.
Like, watching it.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. So like, that's what allowed me to make the transfer. Being able to discernment of what I was passionate about and what I loved.
And that takes looking inside yourself too. Self-reflection, big thing. Self-reflect, invest in yourself. Don't be afraid to hold yourself accountable and look at yourself in a certain way and say, how can I improve? How can I grow? How can I have internal motion? Because, I pour a lot into other people, but sometimes I gotta take a step back and look at myself and how can I improve myself? But
J Hart with the Nuggets, man.
Hey, man.
Hart with the Nuggets.
That's what we came here for.
Came here for the Nuggets.
Came here for.
So Jordan was a part of the 2022 class, Fairmont, and like he said, he was a part of my coaching staff senior year, and that senior team went to the Final Four. And so when I asked Hassan, was
our team? We didn't go to no Final Four.
I went to the.
We went to the Sweet 16.
Sweet 16 or the. I thought y'all went to the region.
We went to the regional semis.
Regional semis.
So
I thought
Final Four is state semis. Elite 8 would be regional finals.
So y'all went to the Elite
Sweet
8.
16.
Sweet 16. Okay.
We were this close to the Elite 8. We would have won the Elite 8 and we would have went to the Final Four.
They would have went to the Final Four.
We would have won the Final Four, not the state championship. I ain't gonna say that. State championship would have been
so. The question I asked Hassan was that if I was to stay, I was a part of that team.
It's a conversation we have a lot.
Yeah. What type of impact would I have made as a player? Like, what as a coach looking at the team? You know what I'm saying? Not as my friend. Not as my colleague. How would you see me affecting that the rest of that season?
I mean, it wouldn't have hurt. Defense, energy, depth, value. Not only bringing value to the team, but bringing value to each individual on the team. Like, that's the thing that made us so different as a group. Like, we loved each other. We loved coming to practice. Leading up to that, that was the only season that I came to practice every day enjoying. Like, I looked forward to practice during school. I was in my classes waiting to get to practice. Beforehand, I would stress about practice. Like, oh, shoot.
Got practice today, man.
Well, how much we're gonna be running today.
We gotta lift after 2.
We gotta lift, man. I don't know the plays, man. I gotta test tomorrow. Like, I'm just thinking about all the negatives.
Yeah.
And that senior year, man. And now winning fixes a lot, but I felt like we had that before we started winning. We had that in the summer and in the fall. Like we didn't have it in the summer. We started building it in the summer, and then by the fall, we already had that.
Mm-hmm.
Like we did not know we were gonna be that good. We didn't know we were that good, but
also, if you think back to our freshman year, we always talked about senior year.
We did
being that good.
We did.
We always talked about being that good, and for it to. I mean, obviously, you had some juniors that played a huge role. You had a two-headed monster, and Anthony and Desan, of course. But yeah, like I feel like Desan said it. I'ma say it. I feel like, especially with the unselfishness when it came to the court, willing to do the dirty work, all of that. I feel like we go to one state.
that gives us another leader too. That's the thing. Like, what was I gonna say? Talking about like because our senior group as freshmen, we looked at when we were gonna be seniors and how good we were. We lost 90% of the team. That's why we weren't thinking we were gonna be that good, because we were facing so much adversity. I did like a presentation for Bose's class. Bose is someone who'd be good on this.
Shout out Mr. Bose.
Shout out Mr. Bose. I did a presentation with Anthony, and we talked about what it took to get here. And we had, I think it was double-digit transfers and enrollments to other schools. I mean, Will Yates, he was the best player in that class, leaves. We had all 3 of y'all. We had Keon. We had Tank.
Malachi.
We had Malachi. We had Reggie Powers was a Kettering kid too.
He left.
Like
Noah Morrell stopped.
Noah stopped playing.
Yeah.
Andy Glasser, that's size.
Yeah.
He stopped playing. Like, bro, we lost a lot. Jake Schultz is another name.
True.
He was the starting center for that Will Yates class, and he moved to a different state. Like, we lost a lot.
Dalton didn't play senior year, did he?
Dalton was supposed to play for us senior year. He was supposed to, because he took off. No,
He played sophomore year.
He played his sophomore year, and then his junior year he did not play. His senior year, Dalton was supposed to come back for that squad last year, and then there was some stuff. He wasn't. There was external factors that were not allowing him to play. He wanted to play, from what I heard. But yeah, no Dalton junior year. Dalton would have been the biggest boy on the team.
Yeah.
We had not had a winning season. We're coming off COVID. Like,
we hadn't had a winning season since our freshman year. Varsity
it was rough, man. So we had no reason to think that we were going to be in a position we were until like the doubt. Like Northmont motivated us. Everyone ranking Northmont as a top 5 team in the area. Shout out the Northmont boys. Shout out DJ Dave.
Shout out Brandon Puller, man.
Hey,
shout out Brandon Puller.
That game was crazy. AP and Aiden were fighting, getting into it.
Yeah.
Jameson over here, like, bro. The Northmont game set it off.
Yeah.
Northmont low key is the reason that we were so good.
I remember we was watching it. Noah had did a live stream.
Oh man, Noah's reactions. Shout out Noah. Noah's reactions were so clutch post game. Just something to watch late night and stay up after the game and watch the altar one. The Wayne one when we lost, that was hilarious.
The one where and Laurent was going back and forth.
And no one else would do that.
Yeah. Nobody would do a thing, bro.
No one was raging at the end of the game.
Nah, yeah, I definitely feel like, obviously the one thing that team lacked was size, but I don't think that the lack of size defined y'all in y'all losses. It was just having that extra leader, having that extra shot maker, having that extra person that's not afraid of the moment.
Facts.
And I feel like because the whole plan was for me to go to Belmont for 1 year and come back.
Yeah.
Because Clarence was playing his senior year there. And I was flourishing. Me and Coach Miller was talking. Like, hey, listen, I'm gonna go for basketball. I'm gonna be back here for summer workouts, and that it ended up happening that way. And I was on varsity as a sophomore, so it's
it's crazy to think about. I hate what if situations, but man, we would have had the best backcourt in the state of Ohio if we had Keon, Malachi, you, Jaden.
we would have been so deep, bro. Like
we would have been so deep. Now, like certain things pan out a certain way. Certain things didn't happen for certain reasons. But if in a best case scenario, if everyone is happy in the situation that they were at Fairmont, we would have won. Like
and when you see what guys are doing now, not discrediting nobody, but your situation prepares you for where you at in the present right now.
Yeah.
And Jaden goes back to OCU tomorrow. He plays basketball in AIA, and I feel like if he was at Fairmont, he probably wouldn't have got that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because he probably he wasn't put in a position to flourish. Being behind some guys that sometimes you feel like you might be better than, or they might be getting a shot just because. You gotta get an opportunity to somebody, and opportunity is not there for everybody. And I feel like same thing with Malachi, but it was a little different situation with him. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, just getting it done. I think Keon was more football. Yeah, and he ended up playing basketball in college, so it's like.
Yeah, and that's when you look at the motion thing. Like, people outside of your circle and outside of what you got going on might look at that motion you got like, oh, you transferring away from Fairmont to go to Oakwood? Like, that's backwards. Or you going to Belmont? Like, that's backwards. But in reality, you are pushing yourself forward because your growth, you have less room to grow because you have so many other people you're competing with for that growth.
Like going from Fairmont to Belmont, like it just opened my game up. Like the ball was put in my hands a lot more. I was able to take shots that I wasn't normally supposed to take in my time at Fairmont, and then it allows me now to be a college athlete. Like I'm taking shots that I know that I can take and I can hit. And somebody that seen me my sophomore year would have been like, dang, that's a completely different player that I wouldn't have become, because my role at Fairmont would have been a little bit differently. At Belmont, you guys, those tools and seasons, like, they help a lot, even though, like, people's like, oh, man, you're not doing, like, I really learned a lot, But to wrap this up, are there any questions you have for me?
Man, any question? I gotta ask you a question. No, I gotta ask you a question.
Is there something
take me through your tattoo. I'm thinking about getting a forearm tat. I know what I want. I really want it, but
so I got 3. Which one? Or you want me to talk whole forearm? So my first one was my 18th birthday. My dad always told us that he was gonna get his tattoos for 18th birthday, and so I got a crown right here, crown royalty. I feel like I feel like I'm royal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's actually.
And then I got the gem because I feel like I'm a gem. Yeah. So I got the diamond, and then I have Isaiah 41:10, which. It says, don't be afraid, for I'm with you. Don't be discouraged, for I'm your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand. And speak volumes to, how I want God to work in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the days that I don't get up and I don't pray in the morning, or I don't read a scripture, or you be seeing my Instagram when I post the quotes and stuff like that. I got a constant reminder on me. Yeah. It's like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? This is here. And then this one right here is a family tattoo. So all of us, if you see me and my brothers, we shake left hand, and my dad, because it says family over everything. That's just how we got it. And then I got this a little while back. The shading's a little bad. You know what I'm saying? I have to get the red shading, but it says let your faith be bigger than your fear. And I just think that speaks volumes to life. You know what I'm saying? Awesome. You can't be fearful in your situations. You gotta be faithful that it's gonna work out. That's my tattoos, man. I definitely think you should get a forearm tat.
It's on the way. It's
on the way, man. But that concludes this episode. We had a wonderful guest today, man. Shout out Jordan Harbeck. Follow him on Instagram.
Yes, sir. At J Harbeck. At JHARBEC K.
We're gonna have a little tag up, at the beginning of the video, and probably tag it in the end. But I thank y'all for rocking with me. Jordan was a treat for sure. No homo.
Don't get canceled, bro. Don't go get canceled.
Hey, it definitely gave us a good time, and I let it get you back on the.
100%, bro. If we can get like a trio podcast too.
Oh yeah, for sure. My video is coming out before this. It's gonna be me and my brothers. I had that handheld mic, but I'm gonna get studio mics and everything. Like, we gonna go all out.
This boy gonna get a table. This boy gonna man, it's gonna be lit.
It's so much we didn't even talk about. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about investments. We ain't talking about networking. Like it's a lot that's gonna come, and we definitely gonna have him on another episode in the future.
So
And
Motion on the way.
yeah, this is Jalen Razor, Jordan Harbeck, bringing motion to you guys, and we out.